Right, good morning everyone. My name is Gail. Thank you for that introduction. And I work at IGBIS with a superb young man who is one of my students. He has been at this school since its early days, and IGB was really pleased to accept him after a difficult time. Well, he had a difficult time getting into a regular school. He has been an asset to our school, and so it gives me great pleasure to welcome Lucas to the stage. So we've kind of set this up as a bit of an interview, and so I hope it'll go well. Welcome, Lucas, and I'm delighted that you've come along to our conference today, and thank you very much for getting out of bed early this morning to do this.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Great. Okay. I really love the shirt, and it's quite important. What it means quite a lot to you, I understand. So, can you tell us why you have come kind of in your Superman shirt?
Yes, because in grade 8, I made a comic book, about my life in the past 16 years. That I think I'm Superman.
So you think you're Superman?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I went through a lot of difficult times in my life.
Okay. All right, thank you. So tell us about your journey and your life at school since you started your education in Brazil.
I started in Brazil in kindergarten, and I lived in the principal's office sometimes, and I did a lot of work. I drew, played around, I took a nap, went back home. And then I moved into Germany. I stayed 2 years in Germany. That was okay for me because I was learning a new language. I did not speak German, so it was new language for me.
So your first language is?
Portuguese.
Portuguese. Okay, and in the background you will see the graphic novel that Lucas wrote in grade 8. The quality isn't great because we've had to take screenshots of it, but it was an awesome story about the difficulties that he had in his life of moving country. And he's also going to tell us about something that they discovered in his schooling in Germany. Take it away.
The teacher in Germany and principal told my parents take me to the hospital to do a whole bunch of checks. And then the doctor found out that I had dyslexia.
And I think pretty close after that you were on the move again. So yes. After that?
I moved into South Africa.
Mm-hmm. What happened in South Africa? Tell us about the schooling there.
I went to a school that people needs help for education.
Mm-hmm.
It was 4 years in that school that I enjoyed. I was learning a new language again. It was English and a little bit of Afrikaans. And then I moved into Malaysia.
Okay, so you arrived in Malaysia and a few difficulties there too?
Yes, me and my parents, we tried every single international school in Malaysia. All of them said, no, not going to accept you because you have dyslexia. So my mom found out that there was another school named Hills Learning School. I stayed there waiting for IGB to open. IGB opened and then I joined.
Great, and we were delighted to have you, I might say. Okay, so tell us about some of the main difficulties that you've had in your classes.
Some of the difficulties are bullying, and people make fun of me being dyslexic.
Okay, and in the classroom, in your lessons, you have? In
the lessons as well.
In the lessons, but what difficulties do you have with your accessing the curriculum?
Some of the difficulties are, it's difficult for me to read or write.
Okay. All right. And what are some of the strategies that the teachers allow you to do that's perhaps different from other students?
The strategies are I can do an iMovie, a speech, verbal with the teacher, slideshow, or drawing.
You do everything, you are assessed in the same way as
Yeah,
other students?
assessed the same way as other teachers.
Students.
Students.
Okay. All right. What do you say to your classmates in your peer group when they ask questions about, your dyslexia?
When they ask me what dyslexia is, I tell them dyslexia is a part of your brain that doesn't let you read or write properly.
Awesome. And I know that we've talked a lot about the negatives of being dyslexic, but can you tell us about some of the positives that you are as a person and some of the positives maybe that you look forward to?
Some of the positives are I'm a caring person, I'm a leader, I'm good at sports. I teach younger kids from grade 3 to grade 4 swimming. And one day, because I know some famous people that have dyslexia, it's Steve Jobs and Lewis Hamilton.
And you're going to be like them?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so thank you, Lucas, for coming along and telling us your story. And I think he needs a big round of applause.
Well done.